Okay, everyone, we'll start. Okay, equity corporate. Okay, done. I'll send it to you. Mohammed, remind me at the end of the lecture. I'll do that. Okay. All right. So, students, we are starting new chapter, that is portfolio management. One of the big ones, difficult ones, and one of those which students run away from. Okay, they try to put this in option and all, but it is one of the biggest blunders you could ever make, it of putting this in option. High weightage also, so please take it very seriously. I will share a lot of stuff with you, so all the best. So what is this chapter all about? So there was this chapter called as equity valuation. In equity valuation, can I say, we wrote 1,000 times, value of equity is equal to present value of all future cash inflows from that equity share. Now, when you are discounting future cash inflows using Gordon's formula D1 upon KE minus G and all that you used to do you understand that one of the most important factors in finding the valuation of equity is KE, and we have always taken KE for granted. It was always given to us in the question that this is the KE. We used to put the KE and do the discounting, do the formula calculation of Gordon, etc. Students, this chapter is predominantly all about calculation of KE. Understood? But it is not cost of capital chapter. Now, what KE means? Now, KE means, can I say, an individual investor's minimum required rate of return from an equity share. You're understanding what is it that they want? That is basically KE. And do you all understand that what you want, what is your minimum required rate of return, what is your KE, of course will depend on what is the risk in the share. Everybody clear? No, it depends on the risk. Do you realize higher the risk, higher will be your KE? Everyone clear? Higher the risk, higher will be your required return. So, initial part of this chapter, we will be focusing on building a risk profile for a share. Are you able to understand? We will be focusing on building a risk profile, and based on that risk profile, next half of the chapter we will be focusing on calculating KE. Everybody clear? Based on the risk. Higher the risk, higher will be the KE. Everyone clear? Why is it called portfolio management then? It is called portfolio management because this chapter teaches you that if you agree to diversify into more than one share or more than one company, then you will get the benefit of risk reduction. Are you able to understand? You will get the benefit of risk reduction. Portfolio, the word portfolio means, you know, when you go to a hotel, portfolio means thali. You understand what is thali? Little bit of everything should be there. You will not go there only and eat medu vada. You are understanding? You will eat dosa also. You will eat uttappa also. You will eat sambar also. 3 types of chutney also. And I don't know what. There was once a very famous story. One German ambassador to India, he had once come to Tamil Nadu many years ago in the 70s, and he was, with lot of love and affection, he was fed nice food in Tamil Nadu. And as you know, they serve the food on banana leaf. So he ate the food, everything. Then he was asked, how was the food? He said, food was very good, salad was little stiff. It's a very famous story. He ate the banana leaf also. So, point is portfolio. You understand? Diversify. So, why is this chapter asking you to diversify? It is saying that your KE depends on the risk of your investment. But we can reduce the risk of your investment by diversifying. You're understanding? By creating a portfolio. By not putting all idlis in one basket. You're understanding what I'm saying? Like that. So that is the whole chapter. So I have got some, what I have told you now, I've written it down. So just write down in a notebooks introduction and write down something I'm giving you. Write down the introduction, please. Please write this down. You're done? And as you are writing, you're understanding what you're writing, no? Okay? Point 7 is also there, some few scientific tools of portfolio creation. That is okay. But apart from that, main first 6 points you understood, no? Okay. So now in the notebooks, everyone, please give heading. Everybody, please. In the notebooks, I'll write down the chapter name. Portfolio Management. In the notebooks, please give heading Module 1. Module 1. Ready everyone? Module 1. Give heading Risk and Return of a Single Share. Risk and return of a single share. Risk and return of a single share. In that, write down expected return of a share bracket x bar is equal to summation x by n risk bracket sigma is summation x minus x bar the whole square upon n the whole under root. Ready? I'll explain this through one extra question. So write down example / extra question 1. Please copy this question. Done? Okay, so I will explain it. I will explain everything about security X first, then you copy it, then security Y you try on your own, okay? See, so this is the question. So I'll write here point number A, evaluation, or I can simply say calculation of risk and return for security X. Two columns I'll make, year and X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.6, 5.6, minus 9, 12.6, 14. Now, the first thing that I want to calculate is expected return. Now students, what is the meaning of expected return? Actually no, I just forgot. Go back to the formulas where you have written. Module 1 is there, module 1. Risk and return of a single share you have written, no? Can you please try to fit this one line? Can you fit it somewhere? This line. All done? Okay. So now what happened is, you are looking at security X. You are thinking whether to invest in this security or not. For that you want to know, sir, what is the expected return? If I buy this share today, what is the expected return? So in an answer to this question of yours, that what is the expected return from security X, we pulled out data of last 5 years. Am I making sense? We pulled out data historical past. You understand now? We pulled out the data from the last 5 years and we found this. But then you are saying, but sir, these are last 5 years. I want to know what will happen in this coming year. Students, can I say the only option, I am not God, no, I cannot tell you what will exactly happen in the coming year. But do you realize one best guess if I have to do, can I say I will take an average and tell you, everybody understanding, no? I will say, okay, last 5 years average is the expected outcome in the coming year. Everybody making sense till here? How do we calculate average? Average basically refers to as the mean. Have you heard of this term X bar? It's the mean. Mean means simple average. Formula will be summation X divided by N. That will be 6.6 plus 5.6 minus 9 plus 12.6 plus 14, the whole divided by 5. Give me the number please. .96%. 5.96%. Now tell me on the chat box, has this 5.96 already happened? Yes or no? Has this share given to you 5.96? Yes or no? Okay. So 2 people have answered and both are saying yes. The answer is no. 3 people have answered. All 3 are saying yes. The answer is no. Students, 5.96 has not happened, no. What has happened is this. You are understanding now? See, what has happened is this. The average of all this is 5.96. You understood now what I am saying? Then you will say, oh sir, they gave no 5.96. No. They gave 6.6, they gave 5.6, they gave -9, they gave 12.6, they gave 14. They didn't give you 5.90. 5.93 is the average of all that they gave. You understanding, no? So then what is 5.96 then? 5.96 is basically my best guess that in this coming year, the share will give. Are you able to understand? My best guess that in this coming year, the share will give 5.96 based on my judgment of its past. Everyone clear? Like for example, let's say 2 days back, someone slapped you. You gave one slap back, immediate karma, return, instant karma. You gave one slap back immediately. Okay. Yesterday also somebody slapped you. You gave 3 slaps. Now somebody is questioning, hey, what if I slap this person today? How many slaps will I get back? So I am saying best guess is 2. You are understanding now? Now you understood. Got it? No? Like that. Best guess. Average. So if a person says no, but they never gave 2 slaps. They gave 1 and 3. So if you want to say 1, you are a pessimistic person. If you are saying 3, you are optimistic person. Or the reverse, I might say. And 2 basically is a balance. You understand, na? Extremism is not good. You have to be moderate. Okay. Krishna, on what basis will you take weights? Okay, latest year, highest weights. No, we are not going to do that because I'll tell you one line, see if it makes sense to you. Probability of all that has happened in your life is the same, 1. Meaning, okay, what is the probability that you will clear your 12th standard? 100%. You already cleared. What is the probability that you will clear inter CA? 100%. You already cleared. So you see this mathematics now is considering same probability for all past events, and because there is same probability for all past events, we don't go into weighted average for the past. You are understanding? For us, everything in past, as FM told you, is sunk. You are understanding? It's gone. SUNK. Sunk cost. Remember, anything that has already happened, irrelevant. So for us, something that already happened, we are giving same weight to year 1 as well as year 5. You are understanding? Because for us, the probability of everything is same. But it is not a law. When you do your own thing, you can always try to give you weights. Na? But in the exam, don't. You understood? Na? For us, the viewpoint is probability of everything that has happened in the past is same, and hence everyone will have same weightage in our calculation. So which means there is equal chance of 6.6 happening as well as 14 happening. Understood, Krishna, now? In one particular year, they gave 6.6. Like for example, who will win the election? Don't answer, please. I am giving example. I don't want answers from you. Okay. Who will win election in this particular 2024? That is the question. Okay. Now, there are 2 ways of doing it. One is Krishna, your way, and one is ICAI way. ICAI way is what? Let's take last 5 general elections, 2020, 2019, 2014, 2009, 2004, something like that. And let's take an average and see what happens. You're understanding? Let's take an average. And when the average comes, then the answer which will come will be Khichdi government. You're understanding, no? It will be like, okay, some here, some there. That is ICAI's method of solving. You give equal weight to 2004 election also, give equal weight to 2019 election also. You're understanding? Your way, Krishna, is no, latest 2 or 3 election, latest one should be having more weightage in our final answer. So you see, you sound right. You sound right. But in our finance, we are not going to accept that, because mathematics does not give different weights to different past events. It will give different weights to different future events, 100%. Like for example, let's go to election. Let's say there are 3 candidates who are probable for becoming prime minister, for example. Okay, so I don't know 3 or 10 or whatever, I don't know, but whatever. So there are, let's say, 10 candidates who are wanting to become prime minister. Now how can you apply weights here? You can say, okay, person 1 has 80% probability, person 2 has 5% probability, person 3 has 1% probability, person 4 has maybe 2.25% probability. Like that, if you give probabilities now and then you do averaging, you are correct. Then you do weighted average, because now you are talking only about future. So data also is future. See, can you see in this whole calculation, I did not speak about past performance. You are understanding, no? I only spoke about future probability. But in this, we are not talking about future probability. We are talking about what will happen in future based on past performance. You are understanding? So when I am taking past performance, no, all events happened in the past will have same weights. You understood now? Like that. So that is the reason why we are doing simple average and not weighted average. But Krishna, when point B will come, no, point B is based on future data. Then your probabilities will kick in, and then weighted average will also come. Everyone okay? Okay. All done till here? Now, the next question that is to be asked is, sir, oh, share will give 5.96. Sir, are you sure the share will give 5.96? What question this is? It is like I tell you, this person will become prime minister, don't worry. You are asking, are you sure he will become prime minister? How can I reply that? That surety, can I say, can only come in past. Surety can never come in future. That is why future is called risky. Everybody clear? Like for example, let's say you and I meet in a mall and we meet a common friend, and the common friend tells, hey, what do you think about your final CA result? You will say, no, I don't know what will happen. And I will say, look at them. So afraid people. Look at me. I am telling you, I am 100% sure what is going to happen. For me. Now will that person look at me and say, wow, so brave. You know everything, you're God. You are so sure about it. Learn from him something. They'll look at you and tell. But do you realize this is not right comparison? Because for me, my CA is done 15 years back. You understand? I am sure of what is going to happen. What is going to happen? It's already happened. But can I say you will be uncertain? I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say. So if someone asks, are you sure? Then do you realize I will say yes, I am sure. But you will not be able to say. I hope you're able to until it actually happens. Similarly, am I sure that that this share will give 6.6% in year 1? 100% I am sure. But are you sure that in the coming year 1 it will give 5.96? No, I am not sure. Everybody clear? I can't answer. Oh, now listen to my next sentence. To the degree you are not sure, to that degree there is risk. Everybody, are you able to understand? To the degree there is uncertainty, to that degree there is risk. Arey, Forex, come on, everybody remembers now. Risk is defined as uncertainty. So I am uncertain about 5.96. Oh, that means this share has risk. Let me see how smart you all are. Students, what if there was another investment opportunity that looked something like this? Can I say this X bar also will be 5.96 only, surprisingly? Do you understand? If someone asks me, sir, what do you think this share will give in the coming year? I will say 5.96 for this share also. Now if someone asks, are you sure? I will say yes. Why? Because, can I say, there is no uncertainty only about this. Practically speaking, this is not a share. This is something like an FD offering 5.96% return. Risk free. Yeah, risk equal to 0. No fluctuation, no uncertainty. Dead. You're getting it? Do you have the brains to understand both X bars of 5.96 are different in nature? The second one which I calculated has surety. The first one we calculated has uncertainty. And that uncertainty is called as risk. Oh, so what did you understand from this? You understood that the share that we are dealing with is risky. Why is it risky? Because the expected return that this share is promising, we are not sure about it. Everybody clear? We are not sure about it. Then, so the answer to the question, are you sure? So the first question, what is the first question asked? The first question asked was, what do you think, sir? How much will this share give? I answered, say 5.96. Second question asked, are you sure? I said no. There is risk. Yes. Now the third question, sir, how much unsure you are? You are asking me to quantify a vague emotion called as unsurety. How do I quantify it? It is like asking, it is like boy telling girl, I love you. Girl asking how much. Now boy has to go to economics and find the theory of utility and show diminishing marginal utility and give number to the utility. Are you understanding how vague economics was? If you eat one gulab jamun, then 10 units of utility. If you eat second gulab jamun, then diminishing 8 units. How you quantified utility? I don't understand. It's all on paper. Okay. But here still, because numbers are involved, no? Here still, because numbers are, just give me a minute. Yeah. Because numbers are involved, no? We can do some calculation. Unlike quantifying love, okay? We can do some calculation. Now please understand this carefully. What is risk? Risk is defined as uncertainty caused by future. Risk is defined by, in very specific terms, by how much will your final return deviate from 5.96, if not 5.96. You are saying no, that the share will give 5.96, but you are also saying I am not sure. I want to know how much unsure you are. What is the meaning of how much unsure you are? Means by how much will it deviate from 5.96 is the question. Everybody clear? Now to know by how much it will deviate from 5.96, I should go into the past, blast from the past, and I should check in the past, did it deviate from 5.96? Yes, of course it did deviate from 5.96. Let's see how much. So I will do a column like this. Is it making sense? Take your time. I will do a column like this, x minus x bar. Can you please help me on the chat box? Year 1, deviation equal to how much? Year 2. Year 3. Students, what answers you are giving? Now correct answer is coming. 14.96. It is minus 9, minus 5.96, no? Next 6.64. 8.04. Everybody done? 8.04. Now, can I say, I don't know by how much it will deviate from 5.96, but I can give you this data by how much it did deviate from 5.96 in the previous year. Previous years? Everybody, are you able to understand? So then, any ideas how to go ahead to know how much it will deviate from 5.96? Okay, you are understanding the question, no? The question is, I am telling the share will give 5.96 in future. You are asking me, sir, this share will deviate from 5.96 also, no? It can deviate, no? I am saying yes, anything can happen. Sir, by how much will it deviate in future from 5.96? I am saying, I don't know that, but I can tell you in the past how much it has deviated. Are you able to understand now? And then can I say these numbers I have, that in the past it deviated by these numbers. I want to know in future it will deviate by how much. Can I say I should take an average of these numbers? No, come on, everybody following? No, I'll take an average of these numbers. So students, clear na everybody? Okay, what is 5.96? 5.96 is the average of these x. I want to know on an average it will deviate by how much from 5.96. So then take the average of x minus x bar. Everyone clear? So sure na, anybody wants any explanation again for this? Clear? Okay, now get me an average of these 5 numbers. Okay, second number is negative. Thank you for informing. This is negative, huh? Yeah, 5.6 minus 5.96. Okay. Now please now do it again. Get me an average. Oh my God, 0. Oh, shunya. So if it is 0, can I say on an average this will deviate by 0? I hope you are able to understand. On an average this will deviate by 0. Wow, it is a risk-free security. No risk, no deviation. Do you think something is wrong? Of course something is wrong. Look at the deviations. There will definitely be a deviation. But sir, we are getting 0, no? I'll first of all explain to you why you are getting 0. Okay. This is an axis. This is a number of years and this is the share price. Share return. Can I say the return is going like this? It went negative also and all that is there. Okay. These are the returns of the security. Now, this hand is 10%, random number 10%. This hand is 15%, 15. I'm sorry, not 15. This hand is 20%, 20. What is the average of 10 and 20? 15. I hope everyone is following. My third hand is my head now. Okay, you're understanding 15. It lies exactly in center. Are you all there? It lies exactly in center. The average cuts the observation exactly in center. Okay, what is the average of 4 and 6? Center. You understand? 5. Check what is the average of 100 and 120? 220 divided by 2, 110, no? It comes in center of both. So, something you learnt, a simple average cuts the observations exactly in center. So, if it does that, can I say if all these 6.6, 5.6, negative 9, 12.6 and 14, if I calculate a simple average, can I say it cuts through the center like this? Everybody clear? It cuts through the center like this and this must be 5.96. Everybody are really understanding what I am trying to say? And if 5.96 is the center of all, then the positive x minus x bars and the negative x minus x bars will have same value, no? I hope everybody is following. What is x minus x bar? It is the deviations from 5.96. Can I say 5.96 is the center of all? The positive deviations and negative deviations value will be same. No, because it is center. Everyone clear? And when all these positive and negative deviations are added, the summation has to be 0. I hope you are able to understand. The summation has to be 0. Am I making sense? So don't think that it was a one-off question where the x minus x bar summation is coming to 0. No, it has to come to 0 for any question. Everyone clear? But can I say this you loved, but it is not solving the purpose? No. What purpose is not solving? We are now not able to find by how much percentage will x actually deviate. Correct? By how much percentage x will actually deviate from x bar in the future. We tried looking into the past to see how much it actually deviated in the past, and we thought we'll take an average of all those deviations. But then Popat is happening. Popat means fool of us is happening, because do you understand that summation is coming to 0. Everybody clear? So averaging is not happening. So what is mathematics saying, or I might say statistics is saying? It is saying there are two ways out of this. First, understand the problem are the signs, not science and commerce science. Signs, S-I-G-N-S, plus minus. So one option that stats takes is to go for absolute numbers, bars, meaning ignore the signs like how you ignored BCom. You are understanding? Huh? Ignore. Correct? Just ignore it. It's not there only like that. Can I say if that happens, I think you should be able to find the average properly. No problem. There is another school of thought which statistics proposes, and AFM, FM take that school of thought, okay? Which is square the whole damn thing. You are understanding? The last column, square it. Can I say when you square it, everything becomes positive. We will root it back later. No, you are understanding what I am saying? We will root it back later after adding everything. So, see, in the exam one should not make this column only. It's a waste of time. In the exam you should directly go for this column. Everybody, are you understanding? We should go for this column. Now how do I do this? Everybody take your calculators and do as I say. 6.6 minus 5.96, x minus x bar, into equal to, understanding na? Into equal to, and press M plus. X minus x bar into equal to M plus. I don't know whether you are smart or not. 9 plus 5.96 minus minus plus into equal to na M plus. 12.6 minus 5.96 into equal to M plus. 14 minus 5.96 into equal to M plus. MRC, how much are you getting? Correct answer, 333.072. Perfect. Everybody got it? It's a summation of that last column. Now, to find risk that is sigma will be 333.072. This is the deviation. No sir, this is the total deviation of 5 years. Oh sorry, we need, can I say, an average na per annum we will require average deviation. No sir, but this is still wrong because it is squared form. Correct. To bring it to normalcy, little dieting we will have to do, and can I say we will have to root it. Everybody, are you able to understand? We will have to root it. Is it making sense? Why are we rooting it back? Because it's squared, na? Hello, all following? So can I, the formula is upon n. But what upon n? 333.072. What is 333.072? It is the summation of this column. Everybody understanding? It is the summation of this column and the whole under root. Everybody clear? This is basically how you calculate sigma. Sure. Students, by the way, what is the answer coming to? Give me the number. 8.16. Okay, 8.16. I'll write one note. If we don't root, then what we have is basically summation x minus x bar the whole square divided by n. There is no root. This, students, in statistics is called as variance. Okay? Variance, you must have also heard, is nothing but sigma square, but it's okay, no need to sigma square and all. Of course, sigma, okay, I'll write it down for you if you want. Bracket sigma square. Understood? Now, before pressing the root, what you get is variance. Is also an indicator of risk. Risk is there. Here, this is also risk, but it is in a squared form. You can't, okay, wait. Conclusion. Read what I am writing, read. Please read. Upwards, downwards means you must have studied in childhood. The sigma you get is plus minus. Now you remember something like that? Sigma you get is plus minus, and when you root it, plus 8.16 and minus 8.16, both answers are correct. Everyone clear? So that is maths. For us, it is like upwards or downwards, anything can happen. Okay? So everybody understood how to calculate returns and risks. And basically, this is the risk of the share. Everyone, how much deviation is there, that much risk is there, that much uncertainty is there. Is it making sense? This is how we quantified an abstract or a vague term called as risk. We gave a quantification. Got clarity? And higher this number, higher will be the risk. Done? Okay. So I would request you all to copy this point number A, and then would you like to try the whole thing for Y? Okay, start. This red thing that you are writing, no, don't write it for why. Huh? Why? Only get the answer and go ahead in life. Let me know once done. Let me know your answers. All done. I'll show the solution. Is this your answer? 13.33 and 9.16. All done. Okay. So now in your notebooks, everybody please write down part B of the module and give heading based on probable future data. Based on probable future data. For this, I'll explain everything through extra question 2. Hey, hold on. Wait. So sorry. Okay, extra question 2 will definitely come, but I have to first give you the formulas, no? You're understanding the formulas I did not give you, formula will change. So if you want, let it be, let that example extra question 2 be there. No need to cancel anything. I will give you the formula and then we'll write the question, not big deal. Okay? So write down expected return bracket x bar is equal to summation px. Expected return bracket x bar equal to summation px. Risk bracket sigma is equal to summation p x minus x bar the whole square, the whole under root. And for your understanding, just see this. Wait. You can write it, even keep, I'll explain it through the question. Otherwise, just mathematically you see something by n has been changed by p, otherwise formula is same to same. All done? So students, I think you are getting a feel why people put this chapter in option is because of lot of statistics. But don't worry, I'll teach it to you. Don't put it in option and all. It's a very important chapter. I taught you mean and sigma. You are comfortable, no? Logic also I am giving, na? So like that everything will happen, don't worry. Okay? Alright. So, please copy extra question 2. All done? Okay, so let me explain now. See, please pay attention. First of all, can you see this data is different from extra question 1? Different in what sense? This data has nothing to do with future. I'm sorry. This data has nothing to do with past. It's completely based on future. Everybody clear? It is like this. I want to know how much this share will give in the coming year. Correct? I want to know how much this share will give in the coming year. I am not looking in the past. I am simply talking about future. I am saying if the economic condition is good, no, share will give this much. If the condition is average, no, share will give this much, and so on. Everybody, are you understanding? And for all the conditions, we have some probabilities. Everybody clear? Probabilities. I hope everyone is following what I am trying to say. Probability means the chance of occurrence. So it is like this. How much will you get in your overall percentage in CA final result will be how much? There are two ways of knowing. One is, okay, check your last 5 percentages, average it. That is historical past data. Second is, no, that is not right. We'll talk about future. Okay, if you study for 6 hours every day from here, you will get this much. The probability of you doing this is this much. Okay, if you study 8 hours every day from here, then you will get this much. The probability of you studying 8 hours every day is this much. You are understanding? We are not talking of future and we are trying to calculate an average. Everybody, are you understanding? So that is what is called as futuristic data, right? And that's what I was trying to tell earlier to Krishna, that there is no probability concept in past data. I hope you are understanding. Because in past data, probability of everything is 100%. No, we know everything what has happened. But only in future the probabilities will start coming. Everyone clear? Like for example, what is the probability that this person became Prime Minister in 2019? Narendra Modi became Prime Minister in 2019. What is the probability? 100%. What is the probability that he will become Prime Minister in 2024? You can't say 100%. You are understanding? Because that is something, because then there will be some other participants also who will grab some probabilities. You are understanding, no? I hope you got the example correct, in the right sense. Okay. All right. So now what I will do is, okay, so I'll now write solution. This is extra question 2. See how I am doing it. I copy it later, okay? There is P and then there is X. Probability is, there is a 10% chance return will be 20. There is a 40% chance return will be 16. There is a 30% chance return will be 10. There is a 20% chance return will be 3. Are you all there? I want to know on an average how much. Don't tell me this. Tell me on an average how much this share will give. So I'll say you want average, I'll do simple average. No, you can't do simple average because now all the outcomes have different weights. Everybody, are you able to understand now? All outcomes have different weights. So how do we find the weighted average? I will have to multiply the outcomes by their weights. Everybody clear? I'll have to multiply the outcomes by their weights. Students, someone please help me. 20 into 0.1 is 2, 16 into 0.4 is 6.4, 10 into 0.3 is 3, 3 into 0.2 is 0.6. Give me total please. You all take the calcium solve also. Maybe I have made a mistake. 12. This 12 that you got, I will say expected return bracket x bar is summation px, which is equal to 12. So you are basically expecting on an average, weighted average, the share to give you a return of 12. Students, are you very sure you will get 12? No, there is an uncertainty, there is a level of risk. How much risk is there? Can I say for that I will have to do x minus x bar the whole square? Are you listening? X minus x bar the whole square. But you remember when you get this number 333.072, then you have to first divide by 5 also, not to find the average. I hope you are able to understand, and then we root it. Students, here to find the average, you will not divide by 5, you will multiply by weights. I hope you remember we are doing weighted average calculation. Everyone clear? No? We are doing weighted average calculation, we are not doing simple average. Don't forget. So my point I am trying to say is, if x has this weight, then the deviation also has the same weight. Now I hope you are getting what I am trying to say. Everything about x will have this weight. Everyone clear? Okay. Now, so I'll write here, risk bracket sigma x is summation p x minus x bar the whole square, the whole under root. Students, take your calci and do as I say. 20 minus 12 into equal to into 0.1 m plus 16 minus 12 into equal to into 0.4 m plus 10 minus 12 into equal to into 0.3 m plus 3 minus 12 into equal to into 0.2 m plus MRC 30.2. Is this correct? 30.2. And then what you will do? You will root the 30.2 and you will get 5.5. Everybody clear? 5.5. Now I would want you to copy this, and then I will tell you 5 golden mistakes, not rules. 5 golden mistakes that students do in this probability based calculation. You should not do it. Okay? First, copy and key. Start. Everyone done? Okay, so now I will. Where is everyone? Anyone home? Okay. Sandeep ready? Mahalakshmi ready? Chalo, Raghunandan, Kusuma, where are you? Let's start. Asha, you're here only. Okay. So Krishna is there. Okay, great. Tanisha, very good. Thank you. So some mistakes I'm telling, don't make in the exam. Are we ready? Important. First mistake. People don't understand what is the meaning of probability. One day, I asked one student, what is the meaning of this 0.1, 0.4, 0.3 and 0.2? Is this about past or is it about future? Student said, sir, future. No, you only give heading. So it has to be future. I said, but what do you mean by this? Sir, simple. In the coming future 4 years, I stopped that person there only. Do you all understand? These are not future 4 years. Unlike this. The past 5 years. This is not future 4 years. I tell you. If I tell you, if you study 6 hours a day, you will get 60% in final CA. If you study 7 hours a day, you will get 70% in final CA. If you study 8 hours a day, you will get 80% in final CA. If you study 9 hours a day, you will get 90% in final CA. If you study 10 hours a day, you will get 92% in final CA. Okay, like that if I tell you, does that mean you are going to give final CA 5 times? No, these are probabilities of one event. You are understanding? So basically this is of 1 year. Point number 1 clear? It is 1 year, year 1 which will come. In that there are probabilities. Everybody clear? This is not 4 years. Point number 1 clear? Then the point number 2. Student said, sorry sir, it is about 1 year only. Okay, now what do you mean by this? Now tell me the meaning. He said, sir, now the 1 year which will come, the first year which will come, future, in that first 10% of the year, the share will give 20% return. Then next 40% of the year, share will give 16% return. Then next 30% of the year, share will give 10% return. And last 20% of the year, post Diwali, the share will give 3% return. Wrong. P does not stand for proportion. P here is probability. Oh, what is the difference? What I told you just now, the student was telling that is proportion. Probability means the whole year the share will give me 20% in the whole year. The chance of this happening is 10%. In the whole year the share will give 16%. There is a 40% chance and so on. You understood what I am trying to say? Like for example, you tell me, sir, there is 80% probability that person A will become Prime Minister and there is 20% probability that person B will become Prime Minister. For example, are you trying to tell me, oh, 80-20, 5 years period, 80% of 5 is 4. Oh, that means 4 years out of 5, person A will rule and 1 year out of 5, person B will rule. Is that what you are trying to say? No, you are not talking proportion, you are talking probability. Means whole 5 years one person will be the Prime Minister, there is 80% chance of occurrence. You getting what I am trying to say? Okay, there is Mumbai versus Chennai match. Mumbai Indians versus Chennai match. Okay, I am saying there is 90% probability that Chennai will win and there is a 10% probability that Mumbai will win. Does that mean whatever cup is there at the end of the match, someone will take a scale and find the total centimeters? and then 90% will be cut and given to Chennai, and bottom 10% will be given to Mumbai. No, we are not talking proportion. Talking probability. Whole cup Chennai will take. Probability is 90%. Whole cup Mumbai will take. Probability is 10%. Everybody clear? Understood, no? Sorry, I did not give Bangalore example. People told me don't take that example. I don't know. They say they never win. So, I did not. They have never won any IPL, never. Not even one. This time they have chance, or they are out. What is this? E Sala Cup Namde means? Oh, we Bangaloreans give chance to others. Oh, thank you. Sir, it will be controversy now. Hey, don't make me say things which I don't understand. Huh? Please, sir, we will win definitely. This year cup is ours, meaning. But in which language? Kannada or Tamil? Kannada. Oh. But you are telling me that they are already out, na? Then how will they take? You should say about next year. Asha, this is the quote they always say, but they never. Okay. E Sala Cup Namde. Okay. Achha, E Sala means this year. Sala is year. Cup Namde means, I got it. Something like that, no? No? Okay. Anyways. I have one student from Mumbai. If he was a girl, he would have married Virat Kohli. He is such a big fan. Every day on Instagram, he puts around 20 to 25 stories, all connected to Virat Kohli, trying to show his love for Virat Kohli, trying to show how he is greater than others, trying to show how you should look at him, trying to demean all the other people who have ever spoken anything about Virat Kohli. 25 to 30 status Instagrams are the post stories there. And nowadays he is begging Virat Kohli to leave RCB. He's telling, please listen to me, please leave that, come to this, come to that, as if Virat Kohli is going to read this status. Sometimes I don't understand. Anyways, so RCB is having this, the cup is ours this time. Okay, that is the meaning of it. Okay, the cup is ours this time. In Mumbai also some controversy happened, no, with something captain and all. People were telling me. Anyways, okay. So you understood the meaning of probability? All clear? What is the probability that you will skip watching IPL matches next year? Yes, thank you. Students, it is as useless as Bigg Boss. And the worst part that you can do to yourself is to attach your hearts to a particular event. Don't do it. You stick to your own path. You watch it for time pass, like how someone can just show. If someone shows me an IPL match, I watch it with complete neutrality, just for entertainment. Someone is hitting six or someone is trying to do that much. Otherwise, now why you should hurt your emotions and sometimes feel happy, sometimes feel sad based on others' performance? You do yours, no? You are also in a sort of IPL only, in which you have to win. Why are you focusing on others' performance? Is what I tell everyone. I personally feel chartered accountant should have more respect than a cricketer. I personally feel chartered accountant should earn more than a cricketer. I personally feel chartered accountant should have more Instagram followers than a cricketer. I personally feel a chartered accountant contributes more to society than a cricketer. I personally feel a chartered accountant is a correct role model for youth than a cricketer. But the worst part is chartered accountants are following cricketers. It is so sad. Who needs who? Think about this question. Do you really think you need a cricketer? No. Do they need chartered accountants? Oh yes. So ideally it should be reverse, no? But my saying this to you is as if youth will listen, is same as that person putting statuses on Instagram as if Virat Kohli will listen. But I still have hope someone someday will change. So I will do my part of trying to demystify the craze within you. If possible, drop it. You can tell me you are watching for entertainment, that is okay. But watching it for with so much passion and all that, no? Unnecessary. Imagine how powerful a course you are in, and imagine what you are doing if you are wasting time doing all this. You are understanding, no? I know you all are not. I am just giving like this only. Somebody somewhere will listen. Recording is going on, no? Hope is someone will listen. Some chartered accountant student, I am not concerned with others. I know you are supposed to be busy. My CA final paper was 2011 May. I started my teaching career in 2010. My final CA was 2011 May. So there was the government there in where I used to stay, no, they had given a small newspaper reading facility for people to come and read newspapers. 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. was the timing. I used to go there, and on Saturday, Sunday it used to be closed. Monday to Friday, 11 to 5, I used to go there during my study leave. After articleship, 4 months leave I had. But I became so desperate because in house, studies was not happening. And coming here, studies used to become better. So I and few friends, we went to the government there, local government. And we asked a lot, we begged them to increase the time, and because we were students, students are taken very seriously, so they did it, and they increased the time from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. all 7 days, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and that's how we used to study a lot. And many people came there. Two courses students used to come there. One is CA and one is UPSC. These two examination students are very serious students. They used to come there to study. Now what happened is in March 2011, World Cup happened. And April 2nd, I guess, was the final match. And I still remember during semi-final, only 5 of us were there in that library, in which generally there used to be 50 to 60 students. Only 5. And that library was surrounded by residential property. So, how it happens. 4 goes, then people clap. 6 goes, people clap. Wicket goes, then oh, and something like that happens. Non-stop it was happening. I guess India-Pakistan was the final, semi-final in 2011. 5 people were there. And when India reached final, 2, I and one of my friend, only 2 were there in the library. Everyone else had gone, even though they had a May exam attempt. I caught one of my school friends. I asked him, why are you going? Don't go, sit here and study. I still remember it. I'll never forget what he told me. He said, no, World Cup final comes once in 4 years, CA final comes once in 6 months. He gave me this answer and went. Now, on paper he is right. Correct? On paper he is right. But morally he is bankrupt. He doesn't understand things. You can tell me how much your logic, but you are wrong. Logic always can't prove everything right. You are wrong. Because what are those 4 years for you and what are these 6 months for you? It's a big difference, no? World Cup happening after 4 years is not going to affect your income or your family standard of living, but your 6 months is going to affect everything. Correct, no? How much longer do you want to earn articleship money? And I don't know, it was a miracle or what. Maybe God heard us. The 2 of us were the only 2 who cleared in first attempt, in that particular attempt. No, sorry, mine was the first, that other person's was the third attempt. But he was 2 years, 1 year elder to, he was 2 years elder to me, something like that. And May 11 was his third attempt. May 11 was my first attempt. We both cleared in that attempt. And everyone else failed. There is something called as higher powers also. There is something called as universe. Something is there. Effort is not the only criteria for results. You also have to show intent of how desperate you are to achieve it. And that desperation cannot be shown only during the last one week or 2 months, or it is a constant process. Then how do we build it? So it is very clear, oh, there are distractions. Are you going to go there? Oh, you are not. There is something that gets credited to your luck account, your understanding. That's what I believe. And each time you give in to your distraction, something gets debited. So your exams are near, not 2025, all of you? 26. Okay. So still time is there. But just remember this, unnecessary, don't give your heart, your emotions, your mind, your entire consciousness, feelings to external powers on which you don't have control over. Rather, give all of that God has given you to you in things you have control over. And the only thing you have control over right now is how much are you studying. Articleship also you don't have control. Boss you don't have control. Colleagues you don't have control. Actually, apart from your studies, you have control over nothing. And we are busy trying to do all that. What you are doing? Just focus here. Imagine once you become a CA, your circle of control improves, increases, magnifies, expands, and money walks in. Why are you not doing that? So I know I am not talking to you. I am talking general, just sharing my thoughts. Whoever is a final CA or an inter CA student, of course this recording no inter CA student will see. Whoever final CA student, focus on your academics, very important, not even office. Articleship is also secondary. Okay? Alright. Now, so first mistake is to understand that these are not 4 coming years. This is only 1 coming year. Second mistake, these are not proportions of 1 year. These are probabilities of the outcomes. Everyone clear? Third mistake, happens at 12%. You know what students do? By mistake, they do 12 divided by 4, that is 3. Tell me, did you understand the mistake? Average, na? They are not, their heart doesn't accept it till the time I divide by something. How is there averaging? Arey Baba, you have already averaged it. Weighted average, no? This is like, for example, when you used to do WACC, source, amount, cost, weights, cost into weights. This was WACC, you remember, inter-CA? You didn't divide this further, no? This is already the weighted average. Because you have multiplied by weights, no? Everyone clear? Like that. And that mistake, students, can happen even while calculating sigma. Like for example, here we divided the 333 by 5 and then we did the root. Here we directly pressed the root. Can you see? 30.2. So in the exam it can happen. 30.2 divide by 4 and then root. Gone. Some of you I know skipped a heartbeat when I directly did a root on 30.2. Sir, that wait, divide is not. No, it's not there. You have already averaged it. Making sense? The third mistake you all understood, now don't do this. Averaging is happening in the P, not the divide by N. Correct? Ellarkum purnida. Artha aita? Understood? Kandippa? Sulupa? Okay, anyways. So now, everyone done till here. Now, fourth mistake. Fourth is a terrible mistake. It is so terrible that even after telling so many times to students in the live classroom in face-to-face, even after telling, then also immediate next question, I made a mistake in the class. It is that important for you to be alert. I'll tell you, you'll understand what I mean. Ready everyone? When you are doing x minus a, okay, you got x bar as 12, okay? Now you are doing x minus x bar. Okay, x minus x bar into equal to x minus x bar into equal to, everyone following? No? X minus x bar into equal to. And of course multiply by p also we will have to do. But then we realize, oh my God, looks like x but is not our x. Our x is one building behind. I hope you understood the error. Little bit haste gone. You understood what I am trying to tell you, everyone? Na x minus x bar, na x minus x bar, x minus x bar, x minus. Oh no. Is she the one? No. Here. Sir, I did the same mistake. Correct. Understood? Now I will tell you why this mistake happens. One is because she looks like X. But the problem is, there is one more error. I'll tell you why it happens. It's psychological. See. What happens now in childhood when you were doing this statistics? Sir used to make you write X bar of 5.96 for example in the previous question here only. You're understanding? Here I have written 5.96 here, but here now they used to make you write it here only X bar, and then you used to do X minus X bar, and here sometimes the faculty might have asked you to write 5.96 only here rather than writing X bar. You understood, no? So basically all this happens in childhood. Now when you are doing historical past data calculation, no, X minus X bar into equal to X minus X bar into, like that it is happening. So somewhere at the back of your mind you are thinking, where the x bar is born, there only the x is there. You are understanding what I am trying to say? And that makes you make a mistake here. I hope you are getting it. You are following now? Once I gave one very horrible example. That example went so wrong. But I thought I sometimes in lecture on the spot some example I create. But it went so wrong. I felt so embarrassed after saying that. You want me to share it? Time pass na little bit, okay? I said that in historical past data, so now I went into full flow trying to explain something, and I said in historical past data, the hospital where the child is born, the parents are in the same building. Like that I said, the hospital where the child is born, the parents are in the same building. But here in probable data, the hospital where the child is born, no, parents are in different building. But then I realized, how is that possible? You understood, no? I hope you got the essence. I hope you got that music. Oh no. That music happened, okay? Anyways, I hope you got clarity on what I wanted to share. You realize now, x, all the x's here, I hope you realize are the parents of the x bar. You clear what I'm trying to say? But please note, this px looks like x, but it is not. Why am I stressing so much? You understood now? After telling I have made a mistake in live classroom. Hello. Students have, and then I had to tell students, I was just checking. All that Indian teachers do, you know that. But I can get away with it. You can't. You have marks to score. Everyone done? Okay. So this is the fourth mistake. Now the fifth mistake. A good now I am sharing all this. You will be alert. Fifth mistake happens here. Your mind will play tricks with you. You know what your mind will play tricks with you in the exam? It is x minus x bar into p the whole square, or is it x minus x bar the whole square into p? Understood now? See, all this you should know now only. Otherwise in exam you will start shivering. Oh my God, we biated the columns, but we did not think about this. Students, please understand, you have to square the deviations, not the averaging agents. You are understanding, na? P, or you can see here also, na? You are squaring the deviations. You are not squaring the averaging agent. You are understanding? N is not getting squared. Here instead of n, p is coming. Don't square the p. Square only the deviation. So it is basically x minus x bar into equal to into point into p. Everyone done? All clear? Sure. Great. So with that, students, we complete the discussion to probable data calculation. Now last point in module 1, everyone please give heading point number C. Thank you for thanking me. Okay, point number C. Ready? Here give heading observed return of a share, bracket capital K. I'll explain everything, don't worry. Capital K. K1 equal to P1 minus P0 plus D1 the whole upon P0 into 100. K2 equal to P2 minus P1 plus D2 the whole upon P1 into 100 and so on, where P0, P1, P2 price of share at end of years 0, 1 and 2. D0 is not there only actually. D1 comma D2 is of course dividend of share at end of years 1 and 2. Okay, copy this. I'll explain, don't worry, copy this. Till now portfolio are comfortable, no? Huh? Very good. We have not even started, huh? Mahalakshmi, arey wow, thank you for reminding. Yes, you have seen, I have nothing to explain now. I have taught you this in mutual funds. NAV1 minus NAV0 plus D1, same thing. All done? So, I will tell you what this is all about. let me take you back to extra question 1. You remember this question? I did for X, you did for Y. Now a question can come, sir, from where you got these returns? 6.6, 5.6, minus 9, 12.6 and 14. From where you got means, how does one calculate the returns of a particular year for a share? You understood now? How does one calculate a return? Like in bonds, it is clear there is per interest rate and so on. But for a share, how do you calculate returns? Then point number C comes. You're understanding? So point number C that I am teaching you now is actually a prequel to A and B. I hope you're able to understand. It's a prequel. It is not calculating X bar and sigma. It is calculating X. I hope you're understanding. And then we go into X bar. So like for example, year 1, they are saying that share gave 6.6% in year 1. The question arises, how did you calculate? So I will say, see, year 1 started with P0. So P1 minus P0 is the capital gain it gave, plus the dividend also it gave. So P1 minus P0 plus D1. This is the total return in rupees, the whole upon P0 into 100. I hope you are able to understand. We'll give you a percentage return for year 1. Same then goes to year 2. For year 2, it will be P2 minus P1 plus D2 upon P1 into 100. Everyone clear? I think you got it. Everyone ready? No? All understood? So, now there is something in this particular calculation. There is a note. Please read this. It is assumed that share is sold and repurchased at end of every year. Why is it an assumption? I will tell you. See, like if I tell you year and price and dividends 0, 1, 2, 100, 120, 150 and let's say 10 and 15. Now if I want to find K1, return for year 1, what is the formula? 120 minus 100 plus 10, the whole upon 100 into 100. Do you agree? Take your time. What is K2? 150 minus 120 plus 15, the whole upon 120 into 100. Everybody following? Now someone can say, sir, I bought the share here. My investment is 100. I sold the share at 150. That's okay. But sir, why are you taking my investment as 120 for year 2? Understood the question, no? One can say, okay sir, I understand. I got 30 rupees in year 2 plus 15. The 45 I got. But my investment was not 120, sir. My investment was only 100. So then to explain that doubt, there is an assumption. The assumption is you are selling and repurchasing the share at the end of every year. I'll explain. Students, then I will counter question you. Can I say this return also then becomes wrong if you have not sold only the share at 120? No. I hope you are able to understand. When I am saying you earned a capital gain of 20, you earned it, now you realized it. Unrealized capital gain is useless anyways. You getting what I am trying to say? So if you are saying I got a 20 rupee capital gain, means you are assuming that you are buying it here, selling it here. Then buying it here, selling it here. You are understanding? That is why year 2 investment is 120. Now, a question can arise. Why are you doing this? But let me keep 100 only. No. Students, we are doing it because we want to know the shares performance for each year separate. You are able to understand? Year 1 performance separate, year 2 performance separate. You must have purchased it at 100, but you are irrelevant in this example. You understand? It is what the share is doing. So to understand what the share is doing, we have to imagine a virtual or a fictitious person who buys it at 100, sells at 120, year 1 locked separate. Then starts at 120 again, sells at 150, year 2 separate. Everybody clear now what I am trying to say? Every year has to be different. Sir, why you want every year different? Because then only I will be able to find sigma no in future. I hope you are understanding. Just tell me like this. Look at the screen. I'll tell you what I mean. If I tell you like this, your returns for years 1 and 2 is 150 minus 100 plus 25 dividends upon 100 into 100. This is also mathematically right only. Check. You bought at 100, you sold at 150. Correct. Now whatever percentage you will get, can I say is for 2 years combined? If you want per annum, what will you do? You will divide by 2 maximum. What else can you do? But when you divide by 2, can I say then year 1 and year 2, both will give you same returns? Because if you divide a total by 2, both will have same returns, no? 2 or 3 or how many ever years are there. If you divide by n, basically you will get the same returns every year. If you get same return every year, it will look like a risk-free security. Come on, think what I am trying to say. It will look as if there is no sigma only. Every year same. X minus x bar will become 0. But is that true about the share? No, sir. Every year was independent and individual. Which is why we don't do this. I hope everyone is following. In CFA, no, this calculation is there. It is called as holding period return, HPR. Holding period return. But can I say your holding period is irrelevant? I want observed return of a share for every year separate observation. Everyone clear? That is what I am trying to do. Only then I will be able to find the sigma. Only then I will be able to get individual year, individual return separate. That is the whole point. I hope I have made myself clear. All understood? Okay. You want to write this note and this example or something like that? Write it down. No problem. Oh Krishna, you have written that same thing. Oh, I just saw. Holding period return. Correct. Same HPR. Perfect. But HPR basically takes the average, total answer it takes. Here we are doing every year separately. Like that. All done? Okay. Requesting all to come to question number 1 of your textbook. I'll be giving you a small test here. You read it first. Then I'll tell you what to do. Ready? So they're saying ABC has the following dividend per share and market price per share for the year 2000 to 2005. Year 2000 2005 is given, dividends are given, prices are given. Calculate the annual return for the last 5 years. Understood now which formula to use? D are given, P is given, we'll be able to easily find. And how risky is the share? Don't worry. See. By the way, do you all understand you can't find return for year 2000? Because 99 is not there. You're understanding, no? You can start from 2001 only. Everyone understood now what I'm saying? Okay. So, don't try it. I'll give you some format. Then you have to try on your own. Students, this is historical past data or probable future data? Historical past. If it was probable future, they would have given probabilities. No, not years. Everyone clear? Years are given means past. Probability given means future. Okay, now see what I am doing. Everybody please. For 2001, the return will be 20.75 minus 31.25 plus 1.53, the whole upon 31.25 into 100. Am I making sense? This is P1, this is P0, this is D1. This is year 1, no? So 20.75 minus 31.25 plus 1.53, the whole upon 31.25 into 100. Students, whatever return you will get, can I say that will be K, which we also call as X. Everyone clear now? We call it as X, the return. Done? Next, for year 2, I will do 30.88 minus 20.75, 30.88 minus 20.75 plus this 1.53, I hope you are able to understand, plus this 1.53, so here plus 1.53, the whole upon 20.75 into 100. Everybody clear? So students, what is your job? Look at the screen, complete the table. But once you do this, no, you have to get me 2 items more. Expected return, that is X bar, that is summation X by N, and risk, that is sigma, that is summation X minus X bar the whole square divided by N the whole under root, which is why you will require one more column here, that is X minus X bar the whole square. Why are we doing this? Because they asked you to calculate risk, no? How risky is the share? Then why are you calculating X bar, sir? Because without X bar, how can you find sigma X, no? Everyone clear? Would you like to try this? You know everything. Historical past data calculation. Okay, start please. Question 1. Everyone is still doing? Should I show the solution or should I wait for 1 minute? Mahalakshmi correct answer, Rajarshi correct answer, Raghunandan correct answer. Kusuma done? Sandeep? Okay. Check your answers. Check the 5x please. Sandeep correct answer, yes. All correct. Mohammed, thank you. 48.29 is the sigma. Calculation error. X bar is 52.04. Now just check 48.29. Check the last column. Last column you have written things or not written? Okay. Then do it once more. I think you must have made a mistake in negative 28.7. Just check once. You have negative 28.7 minus 52.04 is like adding, no? You have to add 28.7 plus 52.04 into equal to, like that. End of the day it's going to be positive only, no? Once you square it. Rajarshi, yes. Done? Okay. Is lecture clear? Kusuma got it, 48.20. Okay. That same thing minus. Okay. Okay, students, thank you all very much. Tomorrow again, hey, hello, before you leave. Tomorrow lecture very critical. We are entering into the portfolio management chapter tomorrow. Tomorrow if you miss, don't show me your face for the entire portfolio management. Okay? Alright. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Take care. Mohammed, yes, I'll send it. Don't worry.